One is gonna be for your face. And if you've already washed, then just go ahead and sit up nice and tall and breathe. Yep, but one is gonna just be for the face because I think it's just really good if you're gonna rub the face. Yeah, and just, we're gonna begin just wiping off any stuff. And if you don't wanna sit there and breathe, you can just wipe your face with your hands. Yeah, that's always really, really nice. Doesn't have to be like, you know, really hard that you press, but just make sure it's super comfortable. We're not doing a bathing session, so you don't have to worry too much. Yeah, if you have any eye makeup underneath that you didn't get to, you can do that. Any sand or anything from playing at the beach or sweat. Okay, when you're done with that, what I want you to do is you're just gonna wash your feet. Like just same thing with the feet. And then we're gonna get into the good stuff. So, when you're ready, I always, whenever I do, let me put me back on the screen. Whenever I do massage on myself, I always pretend they're not my hands. They're not my hands. So just, you can kind of pull the toes. This class today is gonna be a full body. Yeah, so we're gonna get little bits of all of the body. And I always say, if you know me, I just can't plan this stuff. So once your feet feel nice and clean, yep, you can go ahead and you can just put everything aside. And then if your hair is up in a ponytail, I'm gonna suggest that you put your hair down, okay? So then you can just let it loose. Can you guys hear me okay? Thumbs up? Good, okay. All right, so let's just begin with 3 really good breaths. So breathe in through the nose, and breathe out through the nose. Nice breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, and 3 more breaths at your own pace. Becoming aware of anything that you're feeling. Raise your arms up. And then bring your hands down to your heart center. Bring your chin to your chest. And thank yourself for showing up. I thank you. I thank you. You can pretend they're my hands that are massaging you if you want. So you've arrived on your mat. We're going to begin with the scalp. I don't like to mix feet and then face. So we're going to begin. Now we've done little bits through the years. So just have fun massaging the crown of your head. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Jessica. My mom will definitely say how much I love doing massage because I always massaged her when I was little. She always said, you should do massage. But I didn't want to get trained in massage because I'm such a snob. Very particular. Yeah. So as you massage, I want you to feel like the scalp moving from the actual skull. And you can do circles, and you can place your hands like so, and you can allow the fingers to kind of go in between each other, and then you're kind of bringing everything into the center and then away from the center, or you can move in circles and just focusing on the top of the head. I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes just so you can feel and get into the movements, and again pretend for a moment that they're not even your hands. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Yeah. If you want to lie down to do this, that's totally cool too. Yeah. You can start to move towards the outside of the head. And if at any point, your body says, or your mind says, no, go there, go here, to go to the ears, or go to the jaw, please do that. And again, please don't press hard so that you cramp up. If you ever go get your hair washed or your scalp massaged, it doesn't always have to be heavy. But do slow circles. As you massage, start to kind of move your head. You can move your head forward and then back. You can even scratch if you want to scratch. That sometimes feels really good. Scratching the head, breathing. You can run your hands through your hair or along your scalp. And you can start from one side using the fingertips and just kind of work your way slowly to the other side. Keep the jaw soft and the tongue relaxed. Good. Move right behind the ears and around the base of the skull. If you find that your arms get tired, just shake them out. Yeah, you can just flap, shake, and then go right back. And moving the head and breathing. Again, you can get the nails to the scalp, and that's going to help to move circulation. Staying with the breath. Good. Let's release here, and let's just do a few shoulder rolls. Think about how often we have like our arms like this. So shoulders, shoulders. Go ahead and alternate the shoulders, one and then the other. If you find that your natural posture is very like collapsing and you want to sit under a blanket, yeah, you can do that. Good, breathing. And then let's go ahead and bring your opposite leg in front. Get to the forehead. So on the forehead, you're just gonna run the fingers up and down. So line them up and then up and down. Breathing in and out. Get to the temples. Circles going outward. We have an intruder. She's and one of the simple little things that I love to do is as you move your head, kind of apply a little bit of pressure. Moving your head slowly. Breathing in and breathing out. Closing the eyes. Softening the jaw. Good, and then you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna move your forehead like you're wiping your forehead out to the left, towards the temple, towards the right, or the right arm, and then the left. Breathing in and breathing out, the right. One more time, left and right. You're going to take the brows and you're going to start to pinch the brows. So index finger and thumbs are pinching and moving the energy outward. And then temples, 3 circles. When you close the eyes, you get to turn inward. So I'll try to provide as many details as I can. And then go back to pinching. We're going to do this 2 more times. Squeeze the brows, squeezing and pumping outward towards the ears, just shaping the brow, and then circles. Staying with the breath, drop the shoulders. You choose if you want to press really hard, but you really don't need to. But sometimes people like it a little bit, stronger. That's totally okay. And then one more time, pinching the brows. Sliding and pinching. And circles. Good. Shake the hands out. Soften the jaw. Move your shoulders, 3 shoulder rolls. That might be more than 3, but that's okay. All right, so you're gonna take the hands to the outside of the bridge of the nose, so middle of the nose, and then you're just gonna slide, applying a little bit of pressure, pumping and sliding. And in Chinese diagnosis of like the face with points, this is considered the lungs. So I just want you to pump, so you're pushing your hands into your face, and then releasing the pressure, moving outward. Breathing in and breathing out. I think I'm gonna move up just a little bit so you guys can process a little bit better. So just pumping, pumping, pumping. So you can see I'm opening up here so I can breathe better. And because, our lungs are so important, you're just gonna smack yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Mommy, don't do that. My mom smacked herself. Nobody else did, only my mom. Breathing. Jackie's told me I need to get closer to the microphone. Thank you. So spend some good time. Now, but there's a technique, and it's tapotement, which is like tapping, and you can just tap here. And tap all around. Breathing in and breathing out. Soften the jaw. If at any point you need to move the legs around, move the legs around. I want you as comfortable as possible. Good. Now you're going to slide index fingers down. This is called the nasolabial fold. So you're just going to slide down, yeah, like that. And then you're going to push upward into the cheeks. It's not the most flattering. Don't worry, I should be on the big screen. You can smile with me. But breathe in and breathe out, because this really helps to open up. Breathe out. I just realized these look like guns. I'm not gonna flick you off either, so I'm gonna do it this way. One more time. Good. Find the jaw, right where the upper and mid jaw. And depending on your skin, yeah, because everybody's skin is different. With skincare, I don't really do moisturizers, but I do oil when I'm massaging. So if you want any oil for the jaw and for the face, and I don't encourage moisturizers because they stop your skin from exfoliating, but that's a whole nother topic. We work with the natural process. Yeah, so just massage in nice circles here. It's amazing how easy it is for us to like clench our teeth, clench our jaw. So move your head around and kind of figure out what areas are tight. You might find that you'll slobber a little or drool because this is all stimulating the salivary glands. And then just underneath the cheeks, get to know the definition of your face. I love studying structures of the face. Getting into the lower jaw. Good circulation for the gums. If you want a little happy story, since my mom is here. My poor mom, when I started doing facials and skincare, she got electrocuted with me. I accidentally electrocuted her, and a lamp fell on her face. She was in my little tester. It was great, but I didn't mean to shock her. Good. Move outward. So if you had sideburns like me, you'd be like moving those sideburns out of the way, going towards your ear. If you've got earrings and you've got to remove them, you can remove them. The first thing that we see is our faces, right? And the face shows if you've got stress or not. So, breathing. Good. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and release the hands, shake them out. Someone's called for a twist. Let's do the twist. So, twist over to the right. Now, as you twist to the right, I want you to take your left hand to your neck and just rub up and down. And breathe. Rub to the back of the head. Yep. You can bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Again, you can pretend they're not your hands, and you'll be amazed they won't be your hands for the moment. Good. And slowly release. Bring your shoulders up. Roll them back and down. Twist over to the left. And you're going to do the same thing. Yeah, so go ahead and massage. So you're getting into the scalenes. Breathing. Bring that left ear to that left shoulder and just moving up and down. You'll find if you have tightness in these scalenes, you have scalenes in the back, lateral, and then scalenes and or one scalene, the anterior scalene. When you tilt the chin up, you get into that sternocleidomastoid muscle that goes into your collarbone. Big muscle that has a big part in clenching the jaw. Go ahead and release, come to center, shoulders up, back, and down. If you need to switch the legs and you want to straighten the legs forward now, you can do that. You're going to take the hands to the back of the neck and then just massage. So I'm going to turn around so you guys can see. And my mom will say something, so I'll just say, my shirt broke. Thank you, got me. Yeah, but here. So just happy circles. And I like to personally move the energy like away from the spine, and I like to move it downward. So just moving down. Yeah, you have your levator muscles hanging out, deep muscles. You have muscles that run here to the skull, to the spine. Jackie, I'm gonna do this because Jackie says something. Yeah, I got you, girl. Yep. Upper trapezius muscles. So bringing your left ear to your left shoulder and just pulling down, down. We don't want to go up and we don't want to go in. We want to go down and away, down and away, down and away. You can kind of claw if you want to. You can tilt the chin down. Breathing. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And if you've ever like molded with clay, yeah, it's the same approach. If the clay is hard, or if you're using like beeswax, yeah, you've got to warm it up. You're warming up these muscles, getting that circulation going and breathing. And then go back to both. And I will press down here and press down here. When you press down, you'll find that your head will tilt. So just pressing. And if I've gone up to you before in class and I've pressed down on your shoulders, those are those spots. Yep, so just press and press and press. And breathe and breathe and breathe. And smile. Oh my goodness, smile. Moving to the front. So we do this in class, I think, quite a bit. Yeah, so the wrist, the heels of the wrist are gonna slide down. So you have your collarbone. So find those bones that run along, yeah? And if you need your oil, use your oil. But you're gonna just, as you press down, slide up the muscle and down the muscle. You can even get to the jaw again if you want to. Open up the mouth just a little. Yep, so you're sliding. This is all sliding down, so you're going towards that pectoral muscle. And then creating some happy space. It's also sometimes really nice to kind of hook the hand right where the jaw hangs out to the ear, and then just kind of think about creating some happy space and pulling away. Breathing. You can lift the chin up as you slide the energy down. Oh, microphone. Breathe. And then you'll move to the other side. Figure out what's tight, what's uncomfortable for you. It's amazing, like even your hearing will be affected. If all of these muscles are tight, they start to clamp down on the nerves. Ooh, I'm getting red, and that's nice. That's circulation. Tilt the chin up. Breathe in and out. Good. And now both hands, one on top of the other. So find the sternum And then just lift straight up. And then think about, it's not dropping the head back, but more like just lifting the skull right off of the axis by pushing the elbows down. Breathe. Now, prettier view, underbite. Oh, need that underbite. Good. And then release. Shake the hands out. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Straighten the legs. And then shake the legs out so you can get the circulation going. Breathing. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna send you guys this so you have this. Where's my oil? Okay. All right. Oil. If you have oil, you want oil. If you want to take your rings off or your jewelry off, you can do that. Apparently I forgot to do that, but that is an option. Sometimes it's just good to be straight up with nothing. Yeah. If this is uncomfortable for you sitting, put yourself where you're comfortable. You're just gonna massage and squeeze the hands, just like you're washing your hands. We should be professional hand washers. So you choose however you want to sit. I'm just washing and breathing. When I do massage in every session, and even after classes, I always wash my hands, and I just have a really nice conversation with my hands, and I look at them, and then I observe, and I feel, and I get to know exactly what's happening with them. Yep, so you're gonna go ahead, and you're just gonna get a hold of your little finger, yep, and you're just gonna pump, and you're gonna squeeze it and pump it towards the palm. Squeeze and pump towards the palm. Breathing in and breathing out. And then you're gonna do the same thing with the ring finger, and you're gonna go through all the fingers, squeezing and pumping towards the palm. Yeah. So when I'm doing massage, I always want to go towards the heart, right? But I do like to create space, and you guys know that, in the joints. Unless someone has bad circulation, then I do it a little bit differently. So moving through, you can twist it if you want. Really good for arthritis, like just get some love there. If you find that it feels jammed up, pull. If you have oil, of course it's going to be a little bit difficult, and you can pull them. If you're starting to cramp up, just shake your hand out, and then you move to the other hand. As you do this, don't go here, right? That's like not where we want to be. Yeah. Sit up tall, lengthen, breathe. Look at your hands, get to know them, or close your eyes. Good. Then you're just gonna move along the wrists and move in circles. Now, one thing that you can do if you have a tennis ball is, you can also like rub your hand on a tennis ball. But just move all along the cushion parts of your feet. Your hands. And then you move to the other hand. Happy circles. You'll probably notice that also when I massage, I rock. There's a lot of rocking that happens for me. Good. Then you're going to get your knuckles and just move in circles onto the palm. And then the same thing, other side. You can even use like a a river stone. If you've got like a really smooth stone that you've ever found, you can use that and put some oil. All right, and then create some friction, some happy heat. Good, and put your hands back. And move your head around. Just loosen up a little bit more, just in case those shoulders creeped up to your ears where they don't belong. Okay. All right, so wrists. Sometimes we have issues with our wrists, right? So I just want you to like kindly strangle your wrist, like pump it and squeeze it, and pump and squeeze all the way going upward. Pump and squeeze, yeah, moving upward. Move a little closer. And smile. We know that there's like this really sweet pressure point that I get on you guys when we say happy, happy, happy. Find it. Because this point is so needed if you're sitting at the computer. You can use your knuckles. You can use your elbow if you feel comfortable. Yeah, that's the other thing. I know some of you are like singing happy. If I know you. Yeah. And as you do this, if you're using your elbow, yeah, you're actually opening up the space between your back. Good. Now, you grab hold of the wrist and shake it. Just shake it. Good. All right, and then you're gonna place your feet like so, and you'll grab the wrist just closer to the fingers, and then wiggle and create some space, but at the same time create some space in that right shoulder. And breathe. Good. And then you're gonna pump. Just open and close. Open and close. Something simple, but it's moving the lymph. Reach up, and you're gonna bend, grab hold, and side bend. Now you can grab hold of your shirt if you want, right behind you, and then just take your hands. I love doing this to the horses. Yeah, and just find your ribs and just kind of slide like you're clawing. Just find your ribs. And if you don't find them today, don't worry about it. Yeah, just pull just for a moment. Breathing, staying in that side bend. Good. And then you're gonna release that arm. You're gonna bring that right hand behind you, and you're gonna take your left hand and you're gonna slide. You can go through your shirt, yeah, so you're on the skin, and slide the muscle just that way. Because this muscle, this pectoral muscle, ends up being here. Not just the pectoral muscle, but the anterior deltoid, and this gets really tight along with the sternocleidomastoid. Yep, so really think you can slide and you can move in circles and just massage. And as you do this and you're turning your head, you're getting a good stretch on that left side. And you're breathing, because, you know, that's important. I'm sorry, yeah, left side, right side, right. Let me see. My right, turn to your right. Turn your head to your right side. Sorry, Jessica, I messed that one up. So mirror me. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Reach up. You're gonna grab hold of your left side bend here. Don't worry, I didn't forget the other part. I just wanna kind of loosen you up and balance you out first here. And then release. Bring your shoulders up. Roll them back and down. Your wrist, yeah, squeeze and pump. Squeeze and pump, or slide. Sometimes even if you slide the thumb up the arm, it feels so or you can just squeeze and pump. If you've got that point that you know you need to get an elbow to, get your elbow to it, and you can move in circles. And if it hurts, then you need to pay more attention to it. Yep. So if you use your elbow, then you're giving your hands a bit of a break. And squeeze and pump. Ooh, this side is tight. Oh my goodness. And you'll find that usually the side that's tighter is, you know, your dominant hand side. And then shake it out. And then extend and pump. Just pump. Breathing. Reach up, and we'll go back here. So side bend, once you've got that side bend where it needs to be, grab hold of your shirt, yeah, and then pull. Pull that side body. This is a good one to do in the shower because you can get the shower water hitting you. Soften the jaw, you can tilt the head back. Good, and then reach up and then bring that left hand behind you and then pull, massage. So we want happy space, stretching pectoral, the anterior deltoid. Yeah, you can turn your head. Which way did we have it? Turning your head back, so you're stretching the right side of the neck. Breathe. Good. Come to center and then slide both hands. Pick the chin up, push the elbows down, down, down. Good. 2 more times, just sliding the energy away. If you find that you have one side of your neck that's tighter than the other, tilt the head so you can get that extra stretch also. Breathing. Okay, so sweep your arms up and you're gonna hug. Open up your back and then just wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You can arch your back like a cat. Good, hug. And then open the arms. Reaching far behind you. Push your heart up, your chin up. Breathe. And now you're gonna bring the opposite arm on top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Side bends. If you're naturally really flexible, just focus on waking up your pectoral muscles for this moment. And open. Reaching back. Take your hands and you're gonna push your palms away from you. So bringing your fingertips towards you. And then float the hands down. Shoulders up, back and down. So, surprise, surprise. I think it's really important when I do massage to, at least for myself, everybody's so different, to be able to massage the belly because that's really good for digestion, but you've got your will chakra. Yeah, your solar plexus here, your sacral chakra for creativity. So you're actually gonna lie down, that way you can straighten up the body and you'll get your hands in your shirt. I am mirroring you. So what I want you to do is I want you to think, if I'm mirroring you, you have your ascending, transcending, descending colon. So we're gonna start on our left side. Yeah, and we're just gonna push stuff down, which is really great. Didn't know this was coming, but in order for your lungs to function, we have to release stuff. So you want to make sure you drink lots of water, and then we won't spend a lot of time here. But, so what you'll do, you can use lotion if you want to. If you want to do this on top of the shirt, you can totally do that. But I want you to find your left side, And on your left side, you're gonna move into small circles. So I'll be here. Yep, so you're gonna do small circles going down, down, down. So like you're moving stuff down. And you're breathing. Down, down, down. This is how we process our lives, how we digest life. So if you have a knot in your hair, you start at the bottom of the knot. Yeah, you can use both hands, and it's almost like feathering downward on that left side. So start with your left side. I think I have to do it the right way because I don't want to get constipated. So then you'll go to your transcending colon. So you'll move right underneath where your rib cage meets. You'll slide your hand straight to the left. Breathing. Okay, I see some of you are more visual. So you're gonna, if this is your left side, you're gonna go down, 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 and then you'll go here, here, here. Your right side will go up, 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 up. So you're essentially doing this, but you're starting here. I'm like flashing. I wasn't planning on flashing you guys either, but there it is. So just feathering down. The ascending colon goes up. That's from the right side, from your right hip bone up towards your right rib. Transcending goes from your right rib to your left rib, but you start on the left side. And then your descending goes from the left rib down. And so you're just going to think about drawing a nice circle. Go from your right hip bone upward now to your right rib, to your left rib, down to your left hip, down towards your pubic bone. We're going to do that 2 more times. So slide your hand from your right hip bone up to your right rib, across the belly to your left rib, down towards your left hip bone, towards your pubic bone. And one more time. Right hip bone, up to your right rib, across the belly to your left rib, down to the left hip bone, and to the pubic bone. Good. Now go ahead and bring your knees into your chest and hug and rock. For the lower back, I want you to take your knuckles, right? Create 2 fists and bring them underneath your sacrum. I will say that if you have a foam roller and you want to get on that foam roller, do that, because that's a fun way to massage the sacrum. And then you're just going to rock from side to side, breathing. So you're massaging that sacrum, keeping that belly button in through the nose and out through the nose, and just rocking from side to side. And then you'll plant your feet down onto the floor, move the hands out of the way. You're going to do a few pelvic tilts. So if you're on a foam roller, you want to move that, you can do that. Your pelvic tilts, I want you to find your sacrum, and you're just massaging that also a little bit more, keeping your belly button into the spine. And think about finding your lower ribs and trying to connect them to your hip bones, and then pushing them away and opening up that space. But keep that belly button into the spine. Breathing. As you do this, you're kind of pushing down with the feet and the sacrum. But you're rocking here, the pelvis. Cat-cow tilts. We do these all the time. But this is really good to like an accordion with the organs. Yeah, you're just massaging them. Let's bring our right leg up. Take your hands to behind that right hamstring and claw at it. So I'm gonna have my up to you. So your right leg is up and you're just clawing, massaging. If you know that you have tight hamstrings and you want to also take a fist and just pat, you can do that. If your hamstrings are not tight, yeah, and you don't need to be doing that, simple, I just want you to bring your feet down and then just rub the thighs, okay? But you're starting with that right leg, just massaging that hamstring. And then you'll bring that right leg down, you'll move to the other side. We're gonna end 5 minutes late because we started a little bit late today, and I wanna make sure we can get to everything because, you know, we've got a few parts to our body. So your left leg is up. If, again, your hamstring's tight, pat it, smack it with a fist. Good. And then we'll release. Everybody's going to get their claws to their quads, the upper thighs, and just move in circles. So I'm going to turn a little bit. So circles, circles, massaging the quads. But you want to start from the top and then slowly work your way to your hips. You choose the pressure you want. Now, again, we're doing bits of the body. We've got designated time for each body part that starts in July, but we're going to be doing like 45 minutes, on each body part, and it's going to be awesome. So just keep massaging. Now, there's happy points right towards those hips. So your TFL area, your hands, place them just like we do in chair, and I'm going to get up for a moment. So you're lying down right here. Let me see where my pant pockets are, right here, and then just kind of push into that crease. If you're in chair, right there, and push that away from you. And you will find a happy stretch in that lumbar spine, because I'm going to say we sit a lot, or we slouch or compress, and that lower back gets crazy tight. We don't want that. We want to make sure we keep that space, keep maintaining it. I know all of you guys have just been coming to class and really honoring yourselves. So maintain, maintain, maintain. Yep, and you're pushing. You can think of like when a cat is doing their thing, like they're kneading. You're kneading right at those hip flexors and the TFL more towards the outside. Not outside, outside, but front outside. Good. Breathe in and out. You're going to straighten those legs. Reach your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms away from you. And pedal your feet like you're walking. You're pushing one foot forward than the other. You're actually using your QL, your lower back muscles, to hike that hip up. But keep the belly button in and breathe. slowly bring our knees back into our chest and hug and rock from side to side. One of my favorite twists that I think lengthens our side bodies, placing your feet mat distance apart, scoot the booty over to the left, drop the knees to the right, feel that happy stretch on that TFL on that left side. You can take your hand and just kind of push away that hip. Just pushing away that hip. Or you can take that left hand to your hip bone and then just squeeze there and push that away. Or you can take that left hand and reach it, if I wanted to draw a diagonal line from my knee to my arm. Yeah. And breathe. And just stretch that to protect that spine. Keep the belly button in. You can turn your head to the left. If your jaw needs more massage, you can massage that right side of the jaw. And then slowly release. Scoot your booty this time over to the left. Oh, to the right, excuse me, to the right. And then the feet mat distance apart, hand to the thigh, and you're just kind of sliding and pushing or kneading. That way your gluteus minimus and medius, they get a happy stretch. And this is where on some of you I put my elbow. Some people I put my foot. Yeah. You know, if you've got a foam roller, you can foam roll these days. Lengthening through that left side or that right side body. If you need to extend your right arm for you, you can do that. You're turning the head towards that right arm. Breathing. And then we'll slowly release. Come to center. You're going to work your way into your happy baby. The reason I chose happy baby is because in happy baby you can actually stretch your calves to give them a well-deserved stretch. So the knees go down. The arms go to the inside. If that doesn't happen today, what you can do to push your calves away and to stretch them is to bring the toes towards you and the legs extended. And then bring your knees together. So you're going to rock right back up. And you're coming to your seated position. From here, you'll wiggle your toes. Look at your toes. Say, hey, hey, toes. Move your ankles. If you've got legs you want to, or pants, you want to move them. If you want your lotion, grab your lotion or your oil. All right, so you're gonna go to the legs and the top. And you're just gonna slide the energy. Less pressure when you move down, more pressure when you move up. But it's completely up to you. Keep that belly button in. Need more oil. You can even take your knuckles and claw, or like massage with your knuckles. You've got muscles on the outside of that lower leg, mid leg, upper leg, called the fibularis muscles. You have on top your shins, the tibialis anterior. You can also bend If you bend your knees, and even if your legs are here, you slide up, 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 up. And then you can also slide up to the top, from the tops of the feet, the toenails, moving upward. And this is stretching. Breathing, keep that belly button in. Straighten your left leg. Grab oil if you want. You're gonna bring your right ankle on top. You're gonna massage, go crazy happy. Grab hold of that foot, wring it out like a wet towel. Just massage, massage, and love on it. Love on it. Move any which way that suits you, but really massage. Spend more time massaging the cushion parts of the foot. Turn. So the foot has lots of points all over it, and reflexology. So the line where your toes run to the ball of the foot, there's the neck area, and then you have the lungs is the ball of the foot. The same thing here. There's a on your you're on your what leg are you on? You're on your right leg. On your right leg, you have the ascending and transcending, part of the transcending colon. So there's different points, but you want to make sure that you go up and across. So on your right leg, right foot, you go up and across, up and across. From the outside and across. Massage the heel. Breathing. And wring out that foot. Wring it out. Love on your feet. Massage the top, massage the bottom. Move up the calf. So to stretch out the calves a little bit more, you bring the toes towards you. Take the thumb or the hand and slide it up the calf. You can also pick your leg up, use your knuckles. It's like sculpting, I love it. Good. And then you'll release, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. So on the left side, it goes transcending, descending when we get to that. Transcending, descending, transcending, descending. So, oil. Go crazy, rubbing your feet, squeezing your feet, and pretending it's not your hands. You might find that you rock also. I definitely do. In through the nose and out through the nose. Massage that transcending, descending. So go across, across and down, across and down, across and down. Breathing. Get into your calves. You can lift up if you want to lift up. Breathe in and out. you'll straighten both legs. Up the leg, move up the leg. So you're folding and you're just moving up the legs. Fold, move up the legs. And your knees. So it's called tiger's claw to the knees. So just massage those knees. And then you can cross the legs, or you can bring the soles of the feet together and sit up nice and tall. Pull your shoulders back and down. So as you're seated tall, go ahead and take your hands, interlace your fingers, and just press your palms forward. Bring your arms up. Add a side bend to the right. Come to center. Inhale. Exhale to your left. Come right back to center. Float your hands down. Reach behind you. That way you can open up your chest one more time. And lift. Lift the chin, lift the chest. Lean back. So you can push your knuckles down if you want to. Sweep your arms right back up. And just think like rain. Top of your head, deportment, face, neck, chest. And then just wipe. Wipe, 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 wipe. Release any other residual stuff. Some is better than none. Self-love. I've recorded this so you guys can go back to it. I hope you guys feel good. Drink lots of water because you may not think that you've done something, but you did. So I just want to thank you guys for joining us.